Hello everyone, how's everyone today? Welcome to the Dirt Road Farmer. Today we're just more or less preparing fields and planting fields. We did join these two fields together to make a little bit bigger field. That'll save on having to wait. One field becomes ready to harvest while the other one's lagging behind. Now they'll both be ready to harvest at the same time. So I'm not yet sure what we're going to put into this field. But for right now, we're just getting it limed and prepared. We've got the big field that we harvested yesterday. The one where we took 9 fields, plowed them together, and ended up with 2 or 3, I think it was. We need to go down and check that and see what it's going to need. But the first thing we'll do is get this field completely prepared and planted, and then we'll work on that one. So anyway, this guy is liming for us. He's doing a great job. I took the headland off where he can get around, hopefully without running into anything. So everything is looking good. So we'll just let him get on with it. All right, this guy's on his last pass. So we'll let him finish up here, and then we'll get him off the field, and we'll spread some fertilizer. So we'll get the new Massey Ferguson over here with the fertilizer spreader and let him do his thing. So okay, all right, let's get him folded up and we'll get him put up. I'm gonna have to get a power washer over here and wash my equipment. It's really getting nasty. I do kind of like nice looking equipment. I hate for it to be dirty all the time and nasty, although that's what ends up happening on a lot of farms. They let the rain wash their vehicles, and myself, I just kind of like to wash them. You give a lot of money for them. So, all right, let's get him unfolded. We'll take a headland pass off down here. All right. But yeah, it just seems like it just adds finesse to your farm. Kind of makes you, I don't know if you would, a responsible farmer, taking care of your equipment, doing the maintenance on it. Just I know it doesn't help your crops grow any better if your equipment is looking nice all the time. I know that. But it just makes you feel better about yourself. All right, we'll get him backed up here, and we're going to turn him loose. All right. Yeah, I think he'll do just fine right there. All right. You notice the wheel weights on the back of this new Massey Ferguson. That's something I had to put on it. If you watched the video, the previous video, and you seen where I almost turned the tractor over going down the road, well, it appears that the load, there wasn't a bug there. I checked it out and there wasn't a bug. That was merely my fault. The load was heavy and it pushed the tractor. So I put these weights on there. Now this tractor is a modded tractor, and it's not like a normal tractor. It runs a lot faster down the road than other tractors. Not feasible, if you would. It's just unrealistic what this tractor will do. I bought it because I like the looks of it. I like the wide floater tires on it. I do not plan to do any row cropping with it, like spraying or anything like that. What I was merely looking for was to be able to pull heavy equipment and the traction. So I needed horsepower, and this one's got it. This one, again, like I said, it's not normal, but this one's got a little over 1,200 horsepower. So it will just about pull whatever I need to pull. But I had to put them wheel weights on it to give it a little more weight in the rear end so that the load didn't push me around so bad. So I apologize to the mapper that made the map and made the mod. There was not a bug in it. It was my fault. The load that I was pulling was heavy, and it just pushed the tractor. So that's all I got to say about that. I just need to learn to slow down a little bit and realize that this is a tractor. It's not a big truck. So, but anyway, we're going to get this field fertilized, and then we'll hook up the planter and get it planted. All right, I just couldn't stand it anymore. So I put a little power washer down here, and I think we're gonna wash this nasty tractor up. Like I said, I just let's see, how do I pick that thing up anyway? Okay, R. There we go. Wash it up a little bit. Crazy dirty. Man, this fertilizer spreader, crazy. Let your equipment go like that. Now, this is something new in FS22. It looks like they're going to have scrapes and stuff. Whether you scraped it or you didn't, the paint's coming off. You see that? Look up there. So eventually, you're going to have it repainted. Well, that's ridiculous. All right. But anyway, it does look a little better. So we'll put this fertilizer spreader back, and we're going to hook up to that new planter that we bought. Again, if you've watched some of my previous videos, we bought a new planter. It was a direct drill, and we started planting with it, only to find out that it wasn't applying fertilizer, and it was supposed to. Now we're going to find out if this one will. Again, it is supposed to. Now if it does not, then what they have done is they have changed the mechanics of FS22, and they're going to make us go in and cultivate this field, change the ground texture before we can add another layer of fertilizer. I don't know. We're gonna go down here and take a headland pass. Before we do, we're gonna jump on the field, and we're gonna see that it's got 50%, because we just put a layer of fertilizer down, and that should be the first stage. Like I say, if this does not work, then they have changed the mechanics, and they're going to make us come in and cultivate it first. So you see, everything is fine here. We've got 50% fertilizer down. If we go over here where we plowed the field together, that's 50% fertilized. So we're gonna see right now if it was the planter or the mechanics of FS22, and neither one of them would surprise me. So we'll start it, lower it, and we'll plow a little bit, or we'll plant a little bit, and we're going to stop. All right, and we're going to jump out, and we're going to go back here and see what we did. Now, as you can see, it's working exactly the way it was supposed to work. That other planter just had a bug in it, or it had something wrong with it. They told me that it had something wrong with it. So we traded it. We traded it in on this planter, and that's just what we're going to do. So I'll get this headland pass taken off, and we'll turn the guy loose and let him plant. All right, he's going to town. Sure does look good. And that planter, it's not doing such a bad job. We needed something that would plant a little wider, plant a little more per swipe, and that's kind of what we were after. And this one here plants almost as wide a swipe as the other one. Not quite, but it does a great job, and that's what we're after. You see the animation underneath it, boy. Yeah, it's doing a great job. All right, well, we'll let him go ahead and plant, and we'll we'll just keep checking on him. All right, this guy made short work out of this field. He's got it done. I think what we're going to do is we're going to pull the HUD up, and we're going to see just what all we're going to need down there at that larger field, the one where we plowed all the fields together. So I know we're going to need fertilizer, but I don't think it's going to need to be limed, because we limed it when we plowed all the fields together. So let's go up here and check. Let's get over here where we can find them fields. Over here's the ones that I'm talking about. Yeah, it looks like there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Did I count that one? It might be 10. But anyway, let's see what the ground looks like. Okay, it's in a neutral stage. It's not saying that it needs lime, but it does need fertilized. So on all these. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll go ahead and we'll lime it, and then we'll, or not lime it, but we'll fertilize it and then get it planted. Okay, let's get on with it. All right, I noticed something interesting. Now, this is a field that we just got through planting. Now, over here, it's 100% fertilized. Now, if we go over where we plowed, look where the fertilizer's at. It gets down to 50%, 60, 70%. And then as soon as we get back over where it's not, where it wasn't plowed, it goes back up to 100. So, what is that telling me? Is that plowed ground, I guess it'll have to be cultivated in order to accept the second round of fertilizer, the second stage. Well, I don't know. That's a new one on me. But the more I think about it, I was going to go ahead and put a layer of fertilizer down now, but according to that test that we done earlier on the other field, we're going to have to wait until this field gets to its first growth stage before I can fertilize that one strip. That's very interesting. So, but anyway, we will get over to them other fields and start fertilizing. All right, we're getting these fields over here all fertilized. It won't take long. And then we'll go back and get the planter. I think we'll plant barley over here and see how the barley does. It should be fine. We can put that in the grain mill also, and we can feed it to the chickens. Also, if we decided to ever get pigs, we can feed it to the pigs. So I think we'll just try the barley and see how it goes. But yes, I'm as I've told you several times, If you think I have all the answers, I do not. I'm still learning. This FS22 is just so much different than FS19 when it comes to how to work the fields, how to get them fertilized. Uh, it's just unbelievable the changes that they've made. So what I don't understand is we plowed all these fields that we're working in right now. We plowed all of them. And when we came back in and planted, we didn't have a problem getting it to 100%. And that's what unless they've made an update or something on the map, that's the only thing that I can think of. But okay, that's rule of thumb. What we need to remember is anytime we plow ground, it's going to have to be cultivated before it will accept the second stage of fertilizer. So, okay, we'll remember that. So we'll let this guy continue and get this planted, or get this fertilized. All right, we've got our guy started off planting, and I think we'll go through a little bit of a time lapse and just let him keep planting. So here we go. All right. Now we're getting right across these fields. Won't be long, we'll have them done. And we are planting barley. So we'll get quite a bit of straw. Anymore I don't know what to expect off of FS22, but when it come to FS19, barley, between wheat and barley put off more grain, and the straw was heavier too. So I don't know. Like I said, that was FS19. This is FS22. We'll just have to wait and see. However, if you've enjoyed this video, please give me a like. Just reach down there and hit that thumbs up. Don't break my thumb, but try to. And if you want to see more of it and get notified whenever I post new videos, hit that subscribe button. So if you do that, then you'll be notified whenever I post new content. We're going to get into some other stuff. We need some grapes, and I know I keep saying that, and I keep avoiding it. Because the only reason I keep avoiding it is because I don't know anything about it. But we're here to learn. So, with that being said, I've got a place picked out for a grape vineyard, and we just need to quit stalling and get the grapes in. So anyway, this is the Dirt Road Farmer. I think we'll call this a video. And until tomorrow, thank you for watching.